What's up, guys? You're watching Bobsdecline. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name's Aaron. I've been a lineman on the east coast of Canada for about 19 years now. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Pecker Patch. It's kind of funny, some of the things that we look after as linemen that you'd never really think of. And one of the barriers within our trade is woodpeckers. I'm not sure what exactly makes a particular pole attractive for a woodpecker, but some of them just get devastated with holes. And it's a shame to go through all the work of replacing that pole if you don't have to. And that's where this stuff comes in. It's specifically designed for power poles, pole repair compound. We've had it in our company for a long time. This stuff's been around for a while. It works great. It says right on the label, climbable after it cures. So you do need a special caulking gun for it, which I have in the till. We'll take a look at that in a minute. And it takes quite a bit of pressure to squeeze that stuff out. So we've got this special tube. It's got some baffles inside, which you can't really see, but it mixes it as it goes straight through the tube, which has a chemical reaction and turns it into some kind of a weird goop stuff that bonds to the wood. But you can climb it once it's hardened. So after we go fill the hole, we'll see what it looks like after it cures. So we're gonna check that out. I've got a call on the computer right now. Customer complained of a woodpecker hole in the pole. I was actually here 3 months ago, and one of the first things you wanna do when you go up the pole, take your hammer or something, give that pole a knock. Because as you can see right here, there was still a bird living inside the hole. So sometimes the woodpeckers will make the holes and other birds will come and nest in there. And the last thing you want to do is fill up that hole full of goop with 4 or 5 baby birds inside. I put the work order on hold until September. Anytime after August 31st is when migratory birds are all gone out of their nests in our region, and we can carry on with whatever work we have to do. All right, so the only other thing that we're gonna need for the Pecker Patch is saran wrap. Now, normally I would use pallet wrap from the office, but I had to stop at the house and rob this from the fiance's cookie cabinet. So hopefully she's not at home looking for her saran wrap right now. If she is, and you later watch this video, I'm sorry, truly. All right, so first step before working on any pole, regardless of if you're down at the communication lines, up in the secondary, working on transformer, regardless of what you're doing, of course, is checking the condition of the pole. Make sure there's not a tie that's loose up top. I've gone over this many times in videos. So you don't want to dive right into things. Even if you're 15 feet off the ground, you want to make sure there are no hazards before you start work. Like I said, we were here 3 months ago. First thing we're gonna do though is give the pole another knock, make sure there isn't something living in there. Could be birds, could be squirrels, bats, I don't know. No snakes around here. Well, there is, but not up poles. Next, we're gonna take our fiance's saran wrap and cover up the hole as much as possible. You don't want this stuff to start leaking out. It is pretty runny. It's not like expandable foam. It will make a mess and get all over the place if you're not careful. All right, so we're gonna fill up this hole and we'll come back tomorrow and have a look. All right, we're back the next day. Let's see how this stuff hardened up. So the epoxy bonded to the saran wrap. That's never coming off. So that bonds to the wood inside the pole much in the same way, which actually helps reestablish the integrity of the pole, even though there was a giant hole inside it. And we've got one of our hooks up here with us. See how that sticks in the wood in the pole with very little pressure. And that sticks in there pretty good, actually. It's a bit rubbery, but even when I hold the gaff flush with the pole, push down, it bites into the Pecker Patch. Pretty good. All right. So we've got another one here with us. This last one should finish filling that up, no problem. And I think that's pretty well done oozing out, so she filled up pretty nice. And we're good for another 20 years. All right, guys, so we'll sign that one off. I kind of wanted to make this video just because it's one of those weird things that you wouldn't consider part of our job, I guess. But there's a lot of different stuff like that, a lot of different responsibilities that aren't typical everyday to day stuff that we or you will do as a lineman. Funny thing, as I was bringing my set of hooks up and jabbing it into the cured Pecker Patch, a few years ago I made a post and I mentioned in the video I called them spurs, and man, did I ever get eaten alive in the comments. One of them was, are you a cowboy or a lineman? Spurs. But that's a term we use here a lot in Eastern Canada. Spurs, some guys do, some guys don't. Sometimes that's what I call them. Most of the world calls them hooks, and then the little pointy part, that's your gaff. Anyhow, thanks for checking in. As always, guys, this is actually the end of my shift. As you can see behind me, gorgeous day out. We are in September 21st right now. Usually we're getting snow by now. Just joking, we totally aren't. But it's usually a whole lot colder than this. So it's probably going to be a quiet evening. Thanks for checking in. Don't forget to drop me a fist bump. Let me know where you're watching from. And we'll see you next time.